seeing right now is a Nigerian, as usual, that is into one criminal activity in Ghana. And here, well, I hate to say this, you just need to listen to him. Just listen to him a bit.
Nigerians are holding a placard, protesting, saying, if Ghana can, we can. Right now, Ghana is the prayer point of a lot of African countries.
Hi darlings, welcome back yet to another episode right here on the stable of Chivik Inspirations. Guys, we are back again like we never left. Yes, with another interesting, juicy, entertaining, expository, and most importantly, educative episode. Thank you for all your love, your comments, your likes, your shares on this channel. I do not take it for granted, guys. Yes, and straight up for what we have for today. But before we delve in, kindly do one thing and one thing only: like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Exactly. And yes, we are back with another one. What is it all about, guys? You see, learning is allowed. Learning from others is okay, but at the end of the day, before you want to learn or emulate or request something that other people have going, I need to ask some certain questions, do a background knowledge understanding, and checks on what you are actually learning. And this is to say that yes, from this video we're about to react to, let me just throw more light. It's actually a half Nigerian Ghanaian who gave a very good valid opinion on what he thinks Nigerians should understand, in the sense that Nigerians are currently protesting, right? I think as a result of all these back and forth directions that Ghanaians have been giving them front, right, and center. You need to wake up. South Africa will tell them you need to wake up. Everywhere they go, they tell them you need to wake up, and it's getting on some of them, right? And they are like, okay, let's take you to the streets and actually demand for a right. We want to be like Ghana. Can you believe that? Nigerians, hypocritically says we want to be like Ghana. How? Like how? Make this make sense. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Wake me up. Wake me up. Now, it's not me saying it, and this is a reality. In case you want to argue, just hold up and watch till the end, because it's definitely going to be evident and glaring, right? Yes, we want to be like Ghana. How? How? Now, my brother Kofi, help me at least tell us a bit about that.
Nigerians are holding a placard, protesting, saying, if Ghana can, we can. Right now, Ghana is the prayer point of a lot of African countries, Nigerian included, or Nigerian especially. Ghana has good road, Ghana has good health insurance, Ghana has good schools and free education. Ghana has a lot of things. Ghana has traffic cameras. So if you beat traffic, instead of police officer to come and harass you, the cameras will take your plate number, and they have a wide database. From your plate number, they will get your ecowas card or Ghana card details, and they will get your phone number. From your phone number, they will send you a ticket that you have to pay in an amount of time. Ghana has live working GPS. So if you go mess up for the country, you go see anyhow. If you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. Ghanaians have a lot of good things happening within the country. They have good security. The police, they work well. Their police, they work well. The military, they work well. They have peace in the country. They have good electricity. Light day for everybody, not just for the rich. Even people they live for bush, the poorest of the poor people enjoy electricity. And electricity is the least to enjoy as a citizen of a country. What else can these Ghanaians ask for that they don't have? We Nigerians, we are going through a lot. There are some areas in Nigeria, some big man areas said that they don't have good water. They don't have light. You have to run gen for 24 hours. And some Nigerians will come on the internet insulting you when you create content about Ghanaians and how well Ghanaians and Ghana is doing. They will come and finish you like they are doing better than you. But Ghana is a country where celebrities run to. Celebrities love this country. Where they want to relax, they can go abroad. These celebrities can go abroad, but they choose to come to Ghana because it's beautiful. They love it. It's welcoming. It's comfortable. It's peaceful. Nobody will come and harass them. I watched a video where a white lady was saying that in Ghana, they like saying sorry a lot. And I also did a video saying that Ghanaians, they like saying please a lot. They are very, very cordial people. They have courtesy. If you go to a nightclub in Ghana, you will not be scared that somebody will come and rob you or pick your pocket, or you will not be scared of matching somebody's shoe. You know that there are some clubs in Nigeria you go to, you'll be very, very careful. Make you no go walk and match person for leg. They go feel wound you. For Nigeria, if you want to ask person for time, you go say, oh, sorry, bros, I better no verse, waiting be time. Because everybody's already in a bad mood. In Nigeria, when you see a police officer, instead of you make you happy, you go reverse. Right now, they have brought a new law. A lot of people have sent it to me that be careful what you say about Nigeria online, that everything is being tracked, social media is being tracked, this and that. That is not the problem we have in the country. We need good roads. We need electricity, first of all. We need good hospitality. We need good hospital care. The least person in Nigeria, if you get better sickness or you want born pikin through C-section and your husband no get money, how you go take survive? Some people, they pay for hospital. But Ghanaians, they feel childbirth is practically free. Let me know if you agree with me in the comment section, because I know that in Ghana, if you're pregnant, even though through C-section, if you have your national health insurance, it's practically free. But here you will see men, they run up and down. They ask their friends and their boss for money. Say, my wife want bono and I chose C-section. I no get money. And now life is hard in the country. You go to ask people when no follow you, knock your wife for money to born your pikin. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And Nigeria was very, very great. Right now, common Togo CFA is about almost 4 times higher than the Nigerian naira. Where are we heading to? You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, okay? Because I don't want to just talk, waiting to put me for trouble. Because right now they say they're monitoring us. How can you be monitoring WhatsApp call, WhatsApp chats, saving conversations when people are going missing on a daily basis? You can track those people who are taking innocent people. We had a lot of problem in the country. Fuel price is skyrocketing, and we still went to change the national anthem. What has the national anthem got to do with what we are going through as a country? Please, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if I'm thinking straight or I'm just delusional.
You see? You see the difference. You see the things. If you will say you want to be like Ghana, you want to demand for good governance, you want to demand for health, good health care, electricity, name it, just like my brother Kofi has cited. Where do we start from as Nigerians? Well, that's the question. When from the hem of affairs, corruption has eaten deep, which are the citizens of the country, looking at what we have, that an average Nigerian, a good percentage, a good number of Nigerian youth today do not even want to make it, do not want to go the right route, the legal way to make it financially. The desperation and, the quest for money, any way, any form, whether by hook or by crook, is actually a serious and a major problem. And you see that at the end of the day, they want to lash it on the government, bad governance. Is that enough excuse for you to commit crime? And taking it out to other countries at the end of the day, it's even the highlight of it for me. It's even the most ironical, hypocritical, and deceptive character for me. But you actually think that is enough? Let's just take a look at what my brother as well, Chimdi, have to throw more light as per the vast difference between Ghana and Nigeria, and what Nigerians mostly should understand before they begin to make demands from their leaders for change, right? Or whatever they want from the government. Let's hear from Chimdi and I will be right back.
Seeing right now is a Nigerian, as usual, that is into one criminal activity in Ghana. One thing I really don't understand about Nigerians is why they would have to take their criminality to other countries. I don't understand it. Like, help me make sense out of this. It does not make sense. It does not. See, oh Jesus Christ. Now, there's something Nigerians don't know on how they indict themselves. By these practices that Nigerians exhibit in their vast criminalities in other countries, these things makes a caricature of their excuses, especially when they want to, open them out to say, our problem is our government. Our government, they are corrupt, they are this, they are that. That is why we're jabbering. That's why we're migrating and all those things. And the person you're telling this will just be looking at you like, does this guy actually think at all? Does this guy actually have a brain? No working brain at all. Don't you just see that the moment you go to other developed countries that are giving you the ability to grow, yet you exhibit criminality, you make a caricature of your excuses in saying that the reason Nigerians are the way they are is because of their government. And they will simply ask you, Now that you've come to a country that has a working government, how is it that your criminality still persists? Nigerians are the only people that commit crime in other countries. I mean, see, it's not that I want to condone crime, but I could actually say, if you want to do crime, why don't you just leave it in your own place? Why doesn't it just end in your own place? How is it that you take crime to other countries? What did these other countries do to you? What did they do to you? Why would you people as Nigerians continue going to South Africa, continue going to Ghana, continue going to Cameroon, continue going to other parts of the world, including Europe, to promote evil, to purport evil? Is it like, how is it, like, the question is, how is it that criminality is the default nature of an average Nigerian? Out of 4 Nigerians, 3.5 have very deep criminal tendency embedded in them. How is it? Like, see, everything I'm saying here, why don't you people at least try to prove me wrong, rather than wasting your energy to trying to, cover up your evil and trying to, make a caricature of yourselves. And here, well, I hate to say this, you just need to listen to him. Just listen to him a bit.
The topic for this video is how shameless and problematic Nigeria is at this point. I first of all know you would want me to mind my business and talk about my own country, Ghana. But listen, I don't really care about what you think. And if you haven't checked in my videos, I talk more about my country than any other on this platform. But at this point, it's not just silly and problematic how miserable Nigeria is, it's becoming for all of West Africa. And if you feel agitated already for my choice of words, wait and hear the rest of all I have to say.
Okay, so what he's trying to say, so I wouldn't make the video so long, is that he has never spoken about Nigeria because his concern is in criticizing and trying to sensitize Ghana. Exactly what I've been doing, because my interest is not actually in speaking for other countries, because I have no right to do that. So I'm speaking for my own country, and the particular place and way to sensitize your country, your own country, is not by praising them and fighting or covering their ill, or fighting other countries in a bid to cover the ill of your own country. You will never grow. That's why all these people that are acting like they are the superheroes for Nigeria, speaking against South Africa, speaking against Ghana, and covering the Nigerian evil, they are the ones that are destroying Nigeria the most. So just like he, my interest is in ensuring that my own country, Nigeria, begins to think right. And amongst every other person, I actually like the way Nigeria is right now. I think other countries should actually start speaking about Nigeria. So what he's actually trying to say is that he has never spoken about Nigeria and never intends to, but according to what's been going on, he has no option but to speak about Nigeria and the miserable state of this country. And this is totally the thing I agree with. But here is something these people don't, well, this is something other African countries don't get. Your fear on the population of Nigeria as to how it would affect other neighboring African countries is based on the violence, is based on the insurgency. No, that's not a problem. Let me tell you, the insurgency and the violence in Nigeria is a simple thing. All these things are politically retained. These people are not powerful in any way. If Nigerians truly have the intent to demolish this thing, it wouldn't even take them 24 hours. It's just because they're using these things politically to, nurture their selfish interest. So when it comes to other countries like Ghana or any other country around Nigeria, I think it's going to be easy for them to actually put a standstill to that, telling you people that it's actually not a big problem. Now here is the problem on the population of Nigeria and how it would affect other African countries if it's not curbed in time, is the mindset of Nigerians, their criminality. Because one thing that happens to Nigeria is that they will infiltrate a country posing to be very peaceful sets of people, marry in that country, and then begin to harness their mentality, thereby establishing criminality in those other neighboring countries. Be careful. So I was actually listening to a Ghanaian, and I think this is she's actually one of those few Ghanaians that got themselves twisted or got their mind twisted by Nigerians in making them think that Nigerians are actually good at a particular thing. So she was talking about the Nigerian attitude to work as how Ghanaians should understudy or learn how Nigerians commit to work and their attitude to work. This is the worst definition I've ever seen. So let me quote her. She stated that Ghanaians that drive taxis, if they don't know a route to a place you ask them for, they will tell you, sorry, I do not know that place, so I cannot go there. But if it were Nigerians that do not know that place, because of the money, they will tell you, we will find that place, and they would go. So he also mentioned something that if a Ghanaian says that he would be closed by 6, then by 5:30 he had already started packing, such that by 6 he's already closed in time. But if it's a Nigerian that said that by 6 he's closed, by that 6 is when he would start packing. And in the course of packing, if a customer comes in, or if someone that wants to buy comes in, the Nigerian would delay his packing he would actually delay, he would stop and start unpacking the things he had already packed just to provide for that person that wants to buy. So now here is something you need to understand. You see, when you're twisted and when you're selfish, you'll be biased, and when you're biased, your definitions will be upside down and twisted. So let's get this thing straight. Because you as a consumer is very selfish and care only for yourself and not for the other person rendering the service. You want to be attended to at all costs, and this is just the problem at which many Nigerians have been murdered. Do you understand? In a case where someone tells you, I don't really know this place, but we'll find it now. In most cases, they would even lie that they know the place just because of the money. You see, the problem is that we lack discipline as Nigerians. If you go to every developed country, the same way Ghanaians present to work, the same attitude Ghanaians have towards work, that is exactly the attitude they have. And that's what makes them an organized and a very disciplined country. But in Nigeria is a country that are filled with people that have this anything goes mentality. Do you understand? You see, what makes you a disciplined person is that if you say you're closing by 6 your shop should be closed. You're not favored by your need to make money, because this need to make money had led to the vast criminal tendencies of Nigerians. I'm telling you the truth. Selling fake things. Okay, let's just weigh right now. The Nigerians that have the right attitude to work and the Ghanaians that don't have the right attitude to work, according to the definition of this girl, which of these countries have great economy, great country, are very low in crime, very low in violence? Which of them? As far as we're concerned, Ghanaians tower above Nigeria in everywhere, both in light, steady power supply, both in everything, both in currency, both in value, both in economy, everything, both in people with the right mentality. You see, do not let your selfishness, just because you want to grab something, you want something to benefit you, you want a transaction. When you're into a transaction, you're only thinking about yourself. That thing makes you have a twisted mentality. That is the only way you can sincerely say that someone has the right attitude to work, because that person is delving into things that benefit you without you even knowing that the person is leveraging on you. Do you understand the situation? What makes a man is that you are straightforward. That's why transparency is something that is very lacking in Nigeria. Transparency, because Nigerians are not disciplined. One, they are not transparent. Two, they're not true to themselves. They are not honest. They can waver. Do you understand? As a man, you must be disciplined. You say this is what it is, and you say by 5 I'm closing. Is the right time. By 5, by 6 I'm closing. That is how things are. Do you think if countries like America has this kind of Nigerian mentality or attitude to work, that bus drivers will say, okay, we'll be getting to this place. Do you understand? We'll be getting to this place by so time, and we'll get to this place, and everything you find them just getting to that place. Do you think if they have the Nigerian mentality that such things will be working? Do you think if they have such mentalities that they can tell you, okay, the water won't be flowing because we're running through some kind of checks or update, and by so time we'll be doing it, and you check that exactly that time they'll be doing it? One thing you do not realize is that a person that tells you he'll be closing by 6 might have some other engagement, and because he had timed himself, he's a very disciplined and a very organized person, that thing pulls through. That tells you how organized Ghanaians are. But Nigerians, that's why we have Nigerian time. Do you have anything like Ghanaian time? There's something we call Nigerian time. It's no longer African time. Nigerian time is just any time. If he tells you that he will meet you by 6, understand that he can meet you, he always comes late, he can meet you just anytime. And that is why Nigeria has an economy and the people that goes anyhow. You see that? Anyhow. You have to be organized. Simple.
Most times when I hear from Chimdi, I feel very relaxed. I feel very calm and soothing, because it makes me, understand that I'm not in this alone. I'm not weird. As most Nigerians want to make me look weird just because they don't buy my idea, my mentality, my opinions, my postulations. They don't find way to wrap their head around the way I speak, the way I act and reason. And that's absolutely fine, because I don't expect everybody to understand me. Our level of reasoning mentality is totally different as Nigerians. And that's why I think more outside Nigeria. I don't want to think like a typical Nigerian would always do, right? And that's the same thing for my brother Chimdi. If you look at or listen carefully to what Chimdi just said, you will come to a greater understanding and knowledge that yes, the character, the mindset, the behavior of most Nigerians, especially in the quest to make wealth, is really what has added up in destroying this country, leaving it to what it is today. Because at the end of the day, life is not all about getting this money at the expense of other people's happiness, peace, life, comfort, and what have you, which is mostly what most Nigerians have in mind before chasing after money. And that's why you can see in Nigeria travel to other country, eat physics like in their mouth. I'm sorry if you're eating and you're listening, just to make this money. Unalive people just to make wealth. Do all sort of gruesome and evil, wicked acts just to make money. We saw the other day, internet, just like Chimdi has cited, how a Nigerian embarrassed a whole country by his actions and inactions. There are a lot to this, and at the end of the day, you see them want to say Ghanaians are lazy, Ghanaians are not, hardworking, just like the Ghanaian sister was even talking about Ghanaians casting them. You see, a people's character is their character and lifestyle. And it is part and parcel of what has added to where they are today, just like you heard Chimdi. It is part and parcel of what has brought them today where they are. The desperation Nigerians have is not what Ghanaians have. Right? That's why they are upright. Most of them, majority of them are upright, disciplined, patient, name it. You've heard it all. Chimdi said a lot, and that is actually what it is. So I would not even liken Ghanaians to Nigerians for any reason whatsoever. Ghanaians are Ghanaians and will be Ghanaians because that is what has made them whom they are. And if Nigerians love what they see in Ghana and they want to learn, they should start by changing their attitude. We should start by changing our mindset, our character, and our behavior. The arrogance, the pride, the rate of crime, the rate at which we hunger and thirst to commit crime anywhere we go to survive should be erased and changed completely, even though it's not an automatic thing, but step by step, telling yourself that I can't do this because of money for the temporal, but for future I will not do this because it's not right. Knowing what is right from wrong and abstraining from the wrong things is the way forward, right? So all these shenanigans of coming out and protesting, we want to be this, we want to be that, we want to be like Ghana, we want to be like, you can never be other people. Be yourself. Change your character, change your ways. You can't be South African, you can't be a Kenyan, you can't be a Ghanaian, you can't be a Togolese, a Burkinabe, name it. You can only be a Nigerian, and by being a Nigerian is being a true, reasonable, responsible Nigerian anywhere you go. And shout out to all good, sweet, amazing Nigerian out there in the world. Okay, exactly. And that is it for today. We have heard, we've seen. At this point, what are your thoughts, your opinion, your input? Kindly leave them in the comment section. Yes, let's have this conversation rolling. And yes, if you are yet to like this video, what are you waiting for, Charlie? Kindly destroy the like button, share and subscribe. A subtle reminder, you're a darling, you're a sweetheart. Thank you in advance. And if you stumbled here, you're not subscribed, why not make this your safe haven? Because on here, it is premium or nothing, quality entertainment news. Name it, reactions overload that will keep you glued on your screen. And yes, we still have a lot of varieties of videos. In case you don't know, check on my other videos, you'll find it interesting on here. Turn on the bell icon after subscribing, put it on all notifications so that you will always be the first to get notified whenever new episodes are posted here. Exactly. And keeping it real, happy, safe and blessed. Wishing you a very productive, happy, blessed, favorable, blissful week out there, no matter whom you are. Until I catch you in my next one. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.